Hey everybody, I'm Jan Scott here at the workout place with another edition of Jan Scott Live. Today I want to talk to you about this here in our local paper, in the local, what's the name of this paper? It's called the Daily Cram-Ya. They cram you filled with good news, or the Daily Cranberry, or whatever. Okay, anyways, front page story, semi flips, right, and 3 injured. So what kind of semi is this? It's okay. It happened on, first of all, it happened on Arapahoe and Foothills Highway. It was a rock hauler, an 18-wheeler carrying dirt, a dump truck. Okay, tried to make a turn onto Foothills Highway, and he flips it. Okay, and then when he flips it, his sand or dirt poured out onto 2 cars and crushed the cars. And then fire department had to come, neighbors ran out, other drivers came out, and they're shoveling with snow shovels, trying to get the dirt off these cars to save these people. First officer on the scene, blah, blah, blah. Okay, a couple people are in the hospital. Bad situation. So here's the problem, and I've been talking about this for some time now on talk television, that these trucks, okay, are not monitored. They have no accountability. Oh, the state says they do. The highway patrol says, oh, we set up stops and we check them, but they don't really have an inspection system. So there's a bunch of problems with these rock hauler dump trucks. First of all, the weight is really dense. It's dirt, so it's really concentrated. It's not floating, and it's supposed to be spread equally. The load's supposed to be spread equally around all 18 wheels, but it's not. So there's one question in this rollover: is what happened with the load in the truck? Was the load shifted? Was it set in there wrong? So when the driver came around the corner, it flipped, or did his brakes fail, or was he going too fast? All of these are usually the cases with these kind of trucks. Rock haulers are notorious. I call them rock haulers because drivers all over the USA call them rock haulers. If you're on the, and listen, I know about trucks because I grew up with them, and I also drove big trucks, 18-wheelers, in all 48 states, so I know about them. And it's one of the things truck drivers always talk about. You got to watch out for the local rock haulers because their trucks are not checked all that well. Or like Independence, they're not checked all that well. Now let's take a company like Keeter, who was in the rock hauling business, in the dirt hauling business. They had a very high level of standards, but they switched to freight because Mexicans moved in and took over the dirt hauling business. So these are Mexican, I don't know if they're Mexican Americans, if they're Mexican illegals, but if you look at most truck drivers these days driving dump trucks, they're all Mexicans. It's just like